Welcome back to RamZland. Today we're going to make beautiful bismuth crystals. Check this out. So all I'm using to make my bismuth crystals is my hot plate and about 8 pounds of bismuth and another dish to transfer it in and just a spoon to scoop off the slag as it melts. So the first thing you want to do is melt your bismuth. Bismuth melts at about 520 degrees Fahrenheit, and as it melts, it develops this oxide layer that you really need to scoop off with a spoon. Okay, at this point I'm going to start moving some of that oxide. You can see how beautiful and shiny it looks underneath. You want to keep scooping off that oxide layer as it cools and develops crystals that are growing downward from the surface. Okay, again, I'm just going to keep removing that oxide layer on the surface, and you can start seeing, oh yeah, you can start seeing surface crystals growing, and they're growing down. So if you move these around a little bit so they don't attach with the bottom, then you'll start having some really neat crystals grow. Okay, I've turned the temperature off and I'm starting to have these surface level crystals grow. And I'm just going to kind of move them around a little bit before they attach with the bottom. So they're growing downward. And the minute I take them out and they're exposed to oxygen, that really affects the color of the crystal, is the temperature in which it's exposed to oxygen. Got a couple on the side here. Just going to kind of move them around so they don't attach to the bottom. That way they're a little bit longer. That's why you want to use a deeper pan. This one right here in the middle I think is going to look really, yeah, this one's going to look really cool when it comes out. Ooh, look at that. Awesome. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Oh, that is cool. And to create a sort of synthetic geode, you can pour your remaining bismuth into a separate dish and tap it out later. Okay, here are a few really interesting crystals that came with my first batch. But you can just see the color is fantastic. Look at this one. Isn't that amazing? Look at this one. Just beautiful. Now, if you don't like your crystals, then you just heat up your pot and start over again. Okay, so I'm starting over again. Here's my second round. I'm just scooping off that little bit of slag. This is the oxide layer this morning. I'm just scooping that out, putting my tray over here. My heat's off, letting it cool. Okay, now I'm going to let that surface start to develop crystals that grow downward. And here are my favorites from today. Just amazing colors. Every one of them different. Just incredible. Bismuth really is an amazing element. It has 83 protons and it is strongly diamagnetic. When you heat up bismuth, you can safely smelt it by removing impurities in your kitchen because it doesn't give off any toxic fumes. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's edition of RamZland, and I'll see you next time.